Hey, and listen, Raiders fans, you may not like everything that I'm saying here, but all I'm doing is just saying what you're thinking.
We doing everything they talk about. You know I'm everything a boss about. Not putting work and gotta toss them.
Hey, listen, Athletes Forum Podcast, we have an instant reaction to the Raiders versus Vienna, the Austrian Derby, the rivalry, the best rivalry in all of Europe. Hey, listen, there's a lot to dive into here and dissect, mostly on the Raiders part, to be fully transparency. Like, let me get this out the way. Vienna, you did what you were supposed to do. You came in, you won, you beat your rivals, you played hard, all the superlatives. Raiders, you got that. Excuse me, Vikings, you got that. Raiders, what happened? Like, what's going on? To be honest, the Austrian Derby, dead. Dead. The Austrian best rivalry, Battle of Austria in the ELF, dead. It's dead. Like, why can't the Raiders beat the Vikings? And it's like, it's not just like close games. I mean, in the 4 seasons they played, maybe there might be one close game, but they're getting dog stomped by the Vikings, right? 4 seasons, 0-7 against the team in purple on the opposite side of the country, right? Why can't the Raiders beat the Vikings? It's going to be a question that is going to get asked until it happens, but it's something to dive into. Pre-ELF, this was a great rivalry, one of the best rivalries in all of Europe, between 2 teams, 2 organizations, 2 youth programs built from the ground up, know how to develop players better than any other team, any other organization in Europe, and they seem to do things right, and they got a lot of respect. And they battled going to Austrian championships. They battled in Austrian championships. They battled in European, championships. Like, the Swarco Raiders and the Vienna Vikings, have clashed, and it's been fairly even for the most part throughout plenty of years. Now, all of a sudden, they get to the ELF, and the Vikings are dog stomping the Raiders. Hey, listen, Raiders fans, I'm sorry. If you don't like what you're hearing, all I'm doing is just saying what we're all thinking. Like, why can't the Raiders, beat the Vikings, right? You think about, again, 4 seasons in the ELF, they played 7 times. Vikings have won all 7 times. The Vikings have outscored the Raiders 201 points to 88. 201 points to 88. Like I said, there might have been one close game, but most of the time they are taking care of business. They are beating their rival and the Raiders and the other team, across the country. Like, there's no Sean Shelton walking through the door, and you can keep chasing the ghost of him and his legendary run that he had with the Raiders. There's no, Kyle Callahan coming back. There's no Jarvis McClam, Christian Strong, right? N'Kosi Perry is there, but there's a lot of these guys aren't coming back. Sandro Plaskamer, maybe you come back, but right now he's not there. And even when he was there, right, they still didn't get the job done. At least ELF. I'm only talking ELF. Obviously, pre-ELF is something different, but ELF, like, the Raiders do not get it done versus the Vikings, and I have no clue why. You're looking at this game alone, they got physical in the trenches against the Raiders. The Vikings did, right? It just seems like they got more talent. They're outplayed. They're outcoached in every single game, right? Like, how do you allow a 20-plus yard touchdown on a tush push? Think about that for a second, right? Ben Holmes gets a touchdown on 20-plus yards out. I don't know the exact number, but that's what I'm talking about, right? When this even preseason, when this league expanded, they even gave the Raiders, an Italian territory to up the homegrowns, to enhance the homegrown talent, right? What is going on with the Raiders? Like, what happened? This is not the same Raider organization I known to be when I played in Europe, and what a lot of other teams have known to be when they played in Europe. I mean, I'm talking about this team that went to battles with Schraber Hall Unicorns, the New York Lions, obviously the Vienna Vikings at the time, Gross Giants, a lot of other, international teams. This is an organization that has some of the best fan bases in all of Europe, maybe the most beautiful stadium in all of Europe. The fans don't deserve this. The fans do not deserve 0-7 versus the team in purple on the other side of the country. It's kind of embarrassing at this point. Like, what's your mission statement? What's the standard? Like, you've been 8-4 the past 3 seasons, right? 8-4 the past 3 seasons. That's 24 and 12. Well, half of those losses, more than half those losses come to your rival, right? Even if you were to split those games, right? Even if you were to split those games, you're looking at 28, 29, and 3 or 4, right? You should be battling for championships with an S, like the Vienna Vikings have. Your team, your rival across the country has been to 2 ELF championship, has won 1, constantly in the playoffs. They only have like 2 regular season losses. Granted, I know they play in the East. I'll take that into account. But I won't take into account that the fact that they're taking care of business whenever they play the Raiders. And let me tell you what, there's a lot of people, that when we think about this, the scene, let me get a good picture for you guys. This one right here, 41-7 Vikings. There's a lot of people that perform, right? But Raiders, you guys are getting dogged by one guy in particular, right? 17 total catches, 274 yards, and 7 touchdowns. You know who I'm talking about? The Beer Man, Beer Bummer. Florian Beerbaumer is dogging the Raiders every time he plays them. Every time he plays. He almost scores a touchdown in every single game. That first season, 2002, when they played week 1, Raiders, Vikings, he went 4 for 64 and 3 touchdowns on you guys, right? As I said, Raiders fans, I apologize. Maybe I don't apologize. Something has to change. Drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think. You guys tell me what's going on with the Raiders, because they don't have an easy schedule. They still got a lot of tough games left. Obviously, they still got the Vikings left. But 41-7 against your rival, the Austrian Derby, at least ELF Austrian Derby, is dead.